Right back at you with another ISO Swish. My name is Chris.
Hey, my name is Mark.
And on today's episode, we're going straight to the top. We're talking MVP of the league. And we're also going to talk about who is the top dog in the Eastern Conference this year.
Right. And also make sure you stay tuned to the end of the show where we're going to talk about the sneaker of the week. And for this particular one, you're going to need a bowl and a thing of milk. Trust me.
Okay.
Yes. So, hey, man, are you ready?
Man, you know I'm born ready.
Man, let's go. Before you do anything, make sure you all like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. We want to hear your feedback.
Definitely want to hear the feedback, and make sure that you hit that bell notification so every single time we drop a video, you're all over it. All right, let's talk about this MVP race that's going to happen this year. But before we get into that, I got to send out a special congratulations to the Washington Mystics, your 2019 WNBA champions from Washington,
DC. Hey, man, baby. Right on for the Mystics, man. They did that thing, put in work this year.
They got it in. They got it in. So we got to send out a special congratulations to them. But look, let's get to it. MVP of the league, who you got?
Man, you know, I'm going with the beard all in. James Harden.
Of course.
All right, you know, I'm a big James Harden fan.
We know.
And, of course, and last year, I thought he should have won it over Giannis. You know, I like Giannis, but I really thought he should have won the MVP. He was dropping. He had 6 50-point plus games last year.
Wow.
And, you know, it's not all about the points and everything, but to me, James Harden is unguardable in any sense of the word. Of course, he averaged 36 points last year, and that was amazing.
Hold on. We got to stop this.
All right.
How is he going to be MVP when there's another MVP on the team now with Russell Westbrook? How is that possible?
That's an easy solution, man. To me, now he's the alpha male on that team.
You think?
Yeah. And the ball, I think everything with the Rockets runs through Harden.
Okay.
The offense, he has to get his touches. Westbrook, of course, is going to get his touches. But to me, that team is built tried and true on James Harden's 36 points a game. And Russell Westbrook, of course, will probably average a double-double. But still, my pick for MVP this year is James Harden.
Okay.
Step back. He's got a new step back move from what I've seen and what I've heard.
The 1 foot step back?
The 1 foot step back. Have you guys seen that yet?
Come on, man. I got it. I've seen it.
It's wicked.
I've seen it, but I want to see it against real defense in a real game.
Oh, he's worked on it this summer. Right. I saw some highlights of him doing it this summer, and man, that play is, I don't know how you don't call that a travel, but still, the play is wicked, and he's going to be walking home with that trophy this year. Trust me.
Okay. Well, look, before I tell you who I think my MVP should be,
right?
Here's the deal with the MVP award. I think it should be from the first game of the season until the finals. I think the MVP award should not be from what you have done in the regular season. So I really hope the NBA, some kind of way, gets wind of this and says, hey, Chris and Mark, ISO Swish, they're right.
They may do that. They may do that. We're regular guys, you know.
Regular fans. So I really wish they would do the MVP, not just for the regular season, but for the entire season, finals included. But with that being said, I'm going with Wardell, as in Steph Curry for MVP, Mr. Under Armour himself. Wow. Here's the reason why.
All right.
Yes, last year he averaged 27, 5, and 5. But KD, Kevin Durant, has left. He's overlooking the East River somewhere in Brooklyn, okay? Klay Thompson is actually hurt. He's probably not going to play until late in the season. So you're going to go from 19 shots a game that Curry got up to 27, 28 shots a game probably. He is going to lead the league in scoring.
That's a load. Now wait a minute. Now, what about when Klay Thompson comes back? How are the numbers going to average out?
Klay Thompson is going to ease himself in. He's not going to be there till late. You will see a whole lot of Steph Curry no-look 30-foot threes being thrown up. You'll see just some crazy swag from Steph Curry all season long. He'll be riding Sports Center's, top 10 all season long. It's going to be out of control. I do think that he can get the Warriors between the 5th to the 8th seed, so they're definitely going to make the playoffs. These people are talking about the Warriors aren't going to make the playoffs. Y'all know what y'all talking about. That's a prideful group. They got a great coaching staff, and Steph's going to lead them. Right. He is, without a doubt, my MVP for 2020.
Okay. All right, cool. Let's talk about the top 2 teams in the Eastern Conference this year. Now, Chris and I are both agreed that it's going to be either the Bucks or Philly. So, Chris, who do you think is going to go to the NBA Finals this year?
Who do you think I think is going to go to the NBA Finals this year? Philadelphia 76ers. And let me tell you why.
Yeah, he's going to tell you why.
Of course. They're going to have the best defensive team in the league, okay? They have my guy, Embiid, in the middle, who's an all-star. They got Tobias Harris at the small forward position. They picked up Al Horford. From the Boston Celtics. Huge pickup, great locker room guy, incredible veteran. And you know who they got at point guard. My guy, your guy, Ben Simmons will be running the point. If you've seen Ben Simmons this year in the summertime working on his jump shot, he is going to kill it. Now, I know he was an all-star last year, but no. He's about to raise it to a whole nother level, this year. So you have one of the tallest teams in the league, one of the best teams in the league defensively. They picked up Josh Richardson from Miami to get some help with the perimeter defense. I think they're going to be fantastic. The coaching staff is straight. City of brotherly love, going to the finals. Okay.
That's a good pick. That's a welcome pick. I can dig that.
Mm-hmm. So who you got?
I'm going to go with the Bucks. Of course, because we had to go one or the other.
Right.
No, I've been doing a little research on the Bucks, and I've watched them last year against the Raptors, and they took a dive against the Raptors. The Raptors just beat them up still. So
right.
They're still my pick to make it to the Eastern Conference Finals, and here's why. They have a pretty good starting five. They lost Malcolm Brogdon. Yes, he was a dynamite point guard. He was wanted in free agency because of his 94% free throw shooting. Yeah. So that made him very coveted in the free agent market. So they didn't really lose him through free agency. They did a sign and trade. So they kind of, they got some picks. They got a first-round pick in 2020, and I think they got 2 second-round picks as well. But they also picked up Kyle Korver. And to me, I've always liked Kyle Korver because he's a deadly shooter from outside.
He can shoot.
And they have a pretty starting five. They brought in Robin Lopez as a great 1-2 punch for Brook Lopez at the center position. And I thought that they had a little difficulty last year with their center position, as they really only had kind of like Brook Lopez as their main go-to guy. They've got Chris Middleton coming back. He was averaging about 16 points a game. Right. And he was really starting to blossom last year.
I mean, he was an all-star last year.
He was an all-star, and he really was starting to hit his stride. Okay. And I think with Antetokounmpo, I think he's still about a year or two away from reaching his prime. And I say that because he's still a young guy, and they're kind of building this team around him. They've got George Hill, Eric Bledsoe's back.
But you really think that they could beat Philly? I mean, Philly pretty much took Toronto to one stupid Kawhi Leonard 4 bounce around the rim.
Right.
They would have beaten Toronto.
They definitely won that
game 7. So we all remember that. I remember that. So you really think they could beat Milwaukee in a series?
It's tough. I had to think that they will. They're looking for a little bit of payback, especially from last year's devastating loss to Toronto. Philly and the Bucks match up pretty well, I think, with Antetokounmpo. And they brought in Antetokounmpo's brother, T. His name was
very, very long.
Very long name, first name.
Right.
And that dude's pretty nice.
Right.
So they've reloaded.
Okay.
And with that said, I think they're gonna challenge Philly for the Eastern Conference.
All right. Well, I got Philly. He's got the Bucks. We'll see what happens. All right, this is my favorite time, kick time, back at it. So you were telling me that I should be real hungry for some breakfast food for the shoes. I don't get it. What's going on?
In this case, breakfast and shoes go hand in hand. You wouldn't think that. But for this week, we'll do kind of a shoe from last year. And it's the Kyrie Lucky Charms.
Lucky Charms.
Yeah, it's a little different. Kyrie, Chris has the other shoe over there. And you can see the Lucky Charms on here. Kyrie did a collaboration with Nike and a couple of General Mills cereals. They did Cinnamon Toast Crunch, and they did Kicks.
So this is the General Mills. Hope you can see this. This is the General Mills symbol on the back of the shoe.
Right.
Okay, gotcha.
And also you can see the Lucky Charms right here. Also in the inside, it's kind of weird. You get the little. It makes you a little hungry doing this. You can see the cereal on the inside. It's a crazy shoe. It's a crazy color collaboration. And Kyrie's known to have those type of collaborations.
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you, Mark. How long have we known each other?
Right, 42 years.
40-something years.
42, I think.
In 42 years, I would definitely not rock these. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you why I wouldn't rock these, because they're too loud. Now these are good if you're actually playing in them. Like if you're a baller and your coach is looking for you, he gonna find you in these things.
You definitely can't hide in these.
These are like two red lights on your feet. Right. Okay, so these are some seriously bright shoes, but I think they're cool. I like the Lucky Charms embossed thing going on here.
It's like a raised, it's like a braille or something like that.
Yeah, I love the colors of the bottoms.
Right.
So these are the 4s, not the 5s.
These are the 4s. Yeah.
Okay.
So they're on to the 6s now, which are about to be released.
Okay.
But these are the 4s, and I kind of like these. These are pretty much like collectors' items. Of course, they don't make these anymore, but they're a different shoe,
right?
To say the least. Yeah.
They're pretty cool. Pretty cool. So these are the Kyrie 4 Lucky Charms.
Feeling lucky and feeling hungry.
Thank you, everyone, for watching this episode of ISO Swish. My name is Chris.
And my name is Mark.
Make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe.
Also, make sure you hit that notification bell so you won't miss any of our content that we put out weekly.
We are ISO Swish.
Yes. And as always, we out.